Bitcoin. Everyone's heard the name. Most people think it's just digital gold or some speculative investment. But what if I told you it's one of the most important inventions of our lifetime, a completely new form of money that solves problems thousands of years in the making? Today, I'm summarizing the essential lessons from inventing Bitcoin, the technology behind the first, truly scarce and decentralized money, explained by Yan Pritzker. This short, beginner-friendly book, just about 100 pages, walks you through Bitcoin's invention step by step using only high school-level math. No jargon, no hype, just crystal-clear explanations. Pritzker wrote it after years of trying to truly understand Bitcoin himself. Let's break down the main points, the historical context, and the powerful lessons every reader should take away. First, the context. By the early 2000s, money had gone fully digital. Most payments now flow through banks, Visa, Apple Pay, or governments. That shift made money easier to use, but it also made it centralized. Banks became glorified digital ledgers. Governments gained unprecedented control. Think China freezing dissidents' accounts or Venezuela's hyperinflation, where the bolivar lost 99.99999% of its value against the dollar in a decade. The 2008 financial crisis exposed the fragility, banks failed, bailouts happened, and trust eroded. Enter Satoshi Nakamoto's 2008 white paper. Bitcoin wasn't created in a vacuum. It built on decades of prior work. Hashcash for proof of work, B-money, and ideas from computer science and cryptography. Pritzker shows us that Bitcoin was invented to fix a very old problem. How do you create money that no one can print, censor, or seize? Now, the core of the book. Pritzker literally invents Bitcoin with you, chapter by chapter. He starts simple. Chapter 1 defines Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. 3 parts make it work. A digital asset with a hard-capped supply of 21 million coins, truly scarce, unlike fiat money where governments can print endlessly. A global network of computers anyone can join. No middlemen required. Free open-source software that lets anyone verify everything themselves. Chapter 2 tackles the middleman problem. Traditional money needs trusted third parties. Bitcoin removes them with a distributed ledger. Every participant holds an identical copy of the entire transaction history. But how do you agree on what's true without a boss? That's the Byzantine generals' problem. How do scattered generals coordinate an attack when some might be traitors? Bitcoin solves it with proof of work. In Chapter 3 and 4, Pritzker explains proof of work like a global lottery. Miners compete to solve a math puzzle by guessing numbers until they produce a hash. The winner gets to add the next block and earn new bitcoins as a reward. It's energy intensive by design. That energy cost makes cheating expensive. Difficulty automatically adjusts every 2 weeks, so blocks arrive roughly every 10 minutes, no matter how much computing power joins the network. Chapter 5 covers securing the ledger. Transactions are chained together using cryptography. Each block references the previous one, creating an unbreakable chain. The longest chain with the most cumulative work wins. Chapter 6 addresses attacks. 51% attacks, forks, chain splits. Pritzker shows why they're incredibly costly and self-defeating in practice. Honest miners are economically incentivized to play by the rules. Chapter 7 dives into privacy and identity. Bitcoin uses public-private key pairs. Your private key is your money. Lose it, and it's gone forever. No names, no accounts, just cryptographic proof of ownership. Wallets use hierarchical deterministic technology, so you can back up once. Transactions reference unspent transaction outputs, basically digital coins you haven't spent yet. Chapter 8 asks, who makes the rules? No one. The software is open source. Everyone runs the same code and votes with their nodes. Changes only happen if the entire network agrees. Finally, Chapter 9 looks to the future, what Bitcoin might become as adoption grows. So what are the big lessons for you, the reader? First, Bitcoin is not just a blockchain. It's a complete monetary system, engineered with game theory, incentives, cryptography, and economics. Every piece works together to create something anti-fragile. Attacks make it stronger. Second, understanding the why and how changes everything. Most people hear about price volatility and miss the revolution. Pritzker's book proves Bitcoin is sound money for the digital age. It's scarce, permissionless, and verifiable by anyone. It restores individual sovereignty over money that governments and banks have taken away. Third, centralization creates single points of failure. The Equifax hack, bank bail-ins, frozen accounts, all symptoms of trusting middlemen. Bitcoin's distributed design eliminates them. Fourth, read this before you invest. Pritzker isn't selling you coins. He's giving you the mental model. Once you see how elegantly the system solves double spending, Sybil attacks, and inflation, conviction follows naturally. And finally, Bitcoin is still early. Pritzker wrote this in 2019 after quitting his startup to go all in. He saw the potential to change lives. The book leaves you optimistic. This technology could usher in a more fair, open financial system for billions. If you want to understand Bitcoin deeply in under 2 hours, grab Inventing Bitcoin by Yan Pritzker. It's the clearest, most honest explanation out there. Read it, share it with friends and family, and you'll never look at money the same way again. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment. What surprised you most? Hit subscribe for more breakdowns of the future of money. See you in the next one.